Hi guys, welcome to Cocktail Request Week. We are here in Old Street Station in London and I am here with the main man, Mr. Simone. He is the legend of Drinks Tube. Say hello, Simone.
Ciao!
Ciao bella!
And I'm here with the one and only, the pillar of the food, the young generation, Super Donald.
Let me down!
How are you, my man?
I'm very well. Are we going to do a Q&A?
Yeah, can I call you brother?
You can call me
my
brother.
Donald. Let's do a Q&A, guys.
Okay, right, so we're going to ask, you guys have been asking some questions,
a lot.
and Simone is going to ask me them.
Yeah, I'm gonna read them with my bad Italian accent.
It'll be fine.
Danny McCubbin is asking to my brother Donald.
Hi Danny.
Hi, my friend Donald, of course. What is your all-time favorite meal that someone has cooked for you?
Okay, that's a good question. Good question, and lovely English as well. He's a bit worried
International,
about it. Don't be fine. My favourite meal that someone has cooked for me has to be my mom's Irish stew. She is a legend when it comes to the Irish stew. Beautiful, slow braised lamb shoulder, potatoes, carrots. You can't go wrong. And you have to. Can you say potato?
Potato.
Potato. Potato.
Potato.
Potato.
Like Mama used to make. Like Mama used to say.
I was trying to get you to do the Irish accent. Potato.
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 That was very good. Okay, next question.
Okay. Zhenjing from the far Asia. Beautiful. Zhenjing is like a ginseng, but more female energy. Hey Donald, how you doing? What's your favorite ingredient to work with?
Oh,
nice
good question. Good question, Zhenjing. I have to say I love Asian ingredients. So I love lime, chili, garlic, coriander. I love coriander. So they're my favorite ingredients. So actually, with a name like Zhenjing, I think we'd get on very well.
Perfect. Let's move on. Still on a Middle East. I don't know. No. So,
Southeast Asia.
Haley down. I love Asian food, especially pad thai. Now, can you recommend an authentic, flavorsome recipe?
I can. You have come to the right place, Haley John. Last year I did this theatre tour across Ireland and every single night I cooked pad thai. And Simone, I like to think that my pad thai is pretty good. It's a kind of cheats pad thai and I've actually made it on my channel, so maybe you can click on the link there and check it out. There, yeah, good on you. Okay, but pad thai, really simple. What you need to do is make sure that you get your paste right. So your paste, when you're doing it, coriander stalks. Don't use the leaves, use the stalks. Get them in there with some garlic, lime zest, some chili and bash the crap out of it, okay? And then you've got this wonderful paste which you fry off in a nice hot pan. Get in some beef sprout, get in some spring onions, get in some prawns, get in some noodles, and then you build it up and you bring it together with some lime juice, some fish sauce, and I've missed something, some sugar. You need a little bit of sugar for the sweetness. Sugar? Very, very nice. And then you serve it up with some peanuts, bean sprouts, and I've forgotten what else, some lime on the edge.
Yeah, and
very good. But you can check it all out. Check it in the link.
Don't forget to invite me for dinner because I'm starving already.
Do Italian people like pad thai?
We love pad thai. We were born. I was raised eating pad thai. Look at
Were
me.
you really?
Yeah.
in
my
dreams.
So,
Okay.
Ben Edmonds asks,
Edmonds.
do you have a sweet tooth? Favorite puddings?
Favorite pud?
Puddings.
That was really hard for Simone. Pudding. So, I do have a sweet tooth, and my absolute favorite pudding is one from one of my cookbooks. It's a banana sticky toffee pudding, and it is the most beautiful thing you will ever taste. It has it's normal sticky toffee pudding, so you make it with the dates, and it's a really moist thing. And then you put mashed bananas through the mixture, and you serve over salted caramel. It is my favorite dessert of all time, so you have to try it. Very, very tasty. Maybe I can make it for my channel.
I want to die after this.
Do you?
Yes.
Don't die. Don't die. We have more questions.
Yes. Let's carry on. Okay. Bismadan asks, what ingredient do you use on that glorious head of hair? Olive oil, honey, or just juice?
What do you think it is?
I'm not gonna tell you. I wanna keep the secret for me.
I feel I could ask you the same question because you have similarly beautiful hair.
I have a Vespa and I use the engine oil. That's why it's so shiny.
So it is. I actually just hold my head out the side of the tube and it comes like this. But no, I don't use olive oil. I don't use honey, and I don't use juice. I use Shockwave's texture gum, and that's how you get this mop of hair. There you go.
Fantastic. Julia. What is your favorite meatball recipe?
Now,
I like polpette. Meatball drive me crazy.
I feel that you should answer this question because I actually do this meatball recipe. Now, tell me, is this authentic? But the recipe I use to make meatballs is you make a really beautiful tomato sauce. You fry up garlic, onion, all those things. Tomatoes in there. But when I formed my meatballs, I don't fry them off or anything. I put them straight in the sauce.
Yes.
Does that sound okay?
Well, obviously the heat of the sauce can join everything together.
Exactly.
Especially put some eggs in it or some breadcrumbs. So my grandma used to do it, and anytime I have meatballs, I have pictures of that, my childhood.
Nice. Meatballs, you've come to the right place. Simone is a meatball.
Why don't we go and we start to prepare 5,000 meatballs, me and you, so we can...
Let's do it. We'll do it after the questions.
Okay, cool. Moving on. Becky Ward, she's asking, hi Donal.
Yes.
What's the particular meal that inspired you to start cooking? Wow.
Ooh, that is
the DNA of the cooking.
That is a tough question. It's a really hard one. But you know what? You kind of think when you think back to the things you remember as a kid, and they're going to be very complicated, but one of the things I first learned to make was pancakes.
Okay.
And I know it's the most simple thing in the world, but I loved the excitement. When I was a kid, I loved the excitement of flipping the pancakes. So pancakes was one of the things that got me into the kitchen, and I know it's very simple, but it is one of those things that's just so much fun. So if you have some young cooks in the kitchen, time to get them making pancakes. There's so much fun to flip the pancakes. Great fun, very tasty.
Yes.
Bob's your uncle,
Fantastic.
Fanny's your aunt.
It's nice to flip because I used to live in a house with a very low roof, and anytime I tried they would stick and I could actually take them down.
Did you?
So, anyway. Now, moving on.
Yeah, go on.
Super Stuart Clark.
Stuart Clark.
Would you rather eat a curry flavored cheesecake or a cheesecake flavored curry?
Hang on, what?
Yes, let's do it again. Would you rather eat a curry flavored cheesecake or a cheesecake flavored with curry?
Well, Stuart Clark, that is a good question. It's a bit of a random question, but it's a good question. Would you rather eat a curry-flavoured cheesecake or a cheesecake-flavoured curry? I think it's got to be a cheesecake-flavoured curry, because if you had a curry-flavoured cheesecake, it would just taste spicy and really wrong. But I think you could get away with it in a curry because you could kind of dilute the spice with a little bit of the creaminess. Do you think of that? Yeah, it works?
Creamy is important.
Creamy is
for me.
important. Okay, next question.
The Craft Beer Channel, our brothers.
Hello.
Yes! Hey, Donald.
Yes.
What's your favorite beer recipe?
Ooh, that is a tough question. And hello, guys.
Keep
Nice
the
to
flag
see you.
eye. Keep the flag eye of Ireland.
Flea guy. Okay, so my favorite beer recipe is slow braised lamb shoulder, which you roll up in with lovely spices and mixture, and then you slow braise it with a good Irish craft beer. It cannot be beaten. There's a wonderful craft beer, 8 Degrees Brewing. You've got to try them. They're really good. And you slow braise the lamb shoulder, serve it up with some lentils or serve it up with some mashed potato. It tastes incredible. Very, very easy. Very, very tasty. Are you hungry?
I'm starving.
You're starving. Next question.
Okay, so moving on. Yazzie, yes.
Yazzie.
Me and Fikwex are also food bloggers, so we are colleagues, beginners,
Okay.
perfect. Do you have any advice for us?
Good question. I started food blogging 7 years ago, and it is how I got into the world of food. So if you are thinking about food blogging, now is the time to start. It's so much fun, and there's a wonderful community out there. Are you a food blogger yet?
I'm a food eater.
He's a food eater.
I'm a foodaholic.
We'll get him on. Simone is going to be a food blogger.
If you don't cook for us, we're gonna eat you. We're gonna cook you. We need to feed ourselves.
Okay, brilliant.
And I'm getting started with this. Okay, moving on.
No, hang on. I need to give them advice.
Okay, exactly. So I'm starving. You see, drive me crazy.
So if you're going to
Yes.
start out being a food blogger, the top tips are you need to get good photographs for your food. So take your images on a nice camera. You can do it on an iPhone if you don't have a big camera. Do it beside some natural light. Get some really nice images alongside your recipes. Keep your recipes consistent. Get a nice consistency to how you put them up. So maybe 3 times a week, maybe 2 times a week. But don't leave your blog empty for months on end. It's really boring and people just turn off. So consistency, good photographs. They're my top tips if you're starting off as a food blogger.
And can they also take selfies with the food?
You can. That could be a whole other blog.
Selfie is the future. Okay.
Selfies are the future. Here we go.
Jamie's Food Foundation, very important
Good
contribution.
guys.
We love to know what fruit or veg you like to grow in your favorite seasonal thing to cook right now.
Good question, guys, and one of my favorite things to do, apart from cooking, is growing my own vegetables, and I have a great big space in my back garden. I'm going to do a little food tube tour, maybe on my channel, of my back garden when I come home. But it is one of my favorite things to do, growing vegetables. Peas, I love growing peas. At the moment, there is a ridiculous amount of peas in my garden. So peas are one of the easiest things. I love squash flowers, not courgette flowers, so that you can stuff the courgette flowers with a little bit of goat's cheese, some hot deep fry, some honey, really nice stuff. And the great thing about growing your own is that you can get lots of different varieties. So I grow loads of salads. You can grow salads right the way up until kind of October, November. So you can get really nice salads and different salads to the stuff you'll buy in the shop. So great thing to do. And if anyone's thinking about it, I'm sure Jamie's Food Foundation has loads of tips.
If your back garden is full of vegetable, let's make a party. I make cocktails and we destroy the garden with all the vegetables. He's gonna cook for it. So it's gonna empty, and then you need to start to grow again everything.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan? I'm ready to go. I shake it.
I'll come back to you on that one.
Okay, cool. Moving on. Rebecca, the one and only. What's your go-to meal when you are having friends over for dinner?
Ooh,
Go-to meal.
good question. Good question, Rebecca Broadhurst. Fantastic name.
Thanks,
also,
so.
Broadhurst. That was good. My go-to meal, I do this beautiful chili and lemongrass chicken, and the great thing about it is, and actually you can click on the link right here. I'm getting all the links in, as you can tell. But it's one of those ones I always do for friends and family because you can. I have some vegetarian friends.
Yeah.
Everyone has one or two vegetarian friends out there. But the great thing about it is you can do it with chicken or you could do it with squash, and it works really well. So you make up this beautiful sauce for it, and you serve it up with rice. You can have it cooked off before they arrive, so it's really handy to get straight in and serve up. Bingo.
Mamma mia. Now, the thing that we love to read page by page.
Yep.
Jamie's Magazine. Yes.
Hello,
Okay.
Jamie's Magazine.
Ciao, Super Jamie.
Ciao.
Hello.
Yes.
Obviously, it's Jamie.
Okay.
The magazine team would love to know what ingredient couldn't you live without?
Oh, that is a tough question. I don't know. I have to say I can't just choose one, and it goes back to those Southeast Asian ingredients. So chili, lime, a little bit of coriander. Those are the sort of ingredients I can't live without, and I'm sorry I can't just choose one.
And I can make cocktails with it. Lime, chili, yeah. It's
It all works.
Of course.
Coriander cocktail.
Yes.
It works.
So fresh.
Yeah?
Yeah, savory.
Nice. Okay.
The last question is anonymous.
It's
Do you wax your chest?
Do I wax my chest? Do you wax your chest? I don't wax my chest. I'm really proud of the fact that I have three little. Sorry about. Ow! What was that for? I only have three. Now I have only two.
I'm blushing.
So no, I don't wax my chest, but Simone is trying to get rid of all the hair on my chest right now.
Little by little, hair by hair.
That was really sore. That was really
Won't
sore.
take more than 5 minutes anyway.
Wow. Thanks for all those questions, guys. Make sure you go over to DrinksTube and subscribe. Simone is the man over there. Check out my channel. It is Donal Skehan, and you can click there, and you can click for the DrinksTube there. We had a great time, Simone. Thank
Let's
you.
click everywhere. No, thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies, this is how we do in Italy. This is how we do internationally.
Thanks for that awkward
Thanks all
kiss.
over the world.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Ciao, 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 ciao.